So it's a guy who I've had on my show many times. I've known for literally almost a decade. And of course, you know, you talk your shit. That's your thing. I don't like that doesn't bother me, but it's like every fucking time for the last year, this guy's talking shit about me. He's fucking with me. And it's like, why? Like, I don't go out of my way to fuck with you. I don't do anything to you. And so at a certain point, I'm not Gator. I'm not Flamenco. I'm not so-and-so. And it's like this guy's shitting on me. It's like, okay, well, fuck you. Like, honestly, there's a lot of shit to talk about with you, to be quite real. And so, like, I don't want to take it there, but I'm not going to be a bitch. I'm not fucking Gator. And so I'm not going to live like that. Period. And so that's my position. And I think anybody with a brain can understand that.
Mm-hmm. Can I get my rebuttal to this?
Yes, you go ahead. You gave me all the time.
Okay. All right. Well, you've made it perfectly clear. Gator had mentioned you've mentioned on the past 2 streams that you felt this way for a while, and it feels good to be able to write about it. Which one makes me think you're a bitch?
Well, because you were fucking with me, dude. You know you were.
You said you're gonna let me rebuttal.
You're right.
You said you felt this way for a year or more. So, but you didn't say anything, which I guess makes you a bitch because you were too afraid to say anything. Secondly, you're like, why aren't you treating me like a friend? Why aren't you being my best friend? Well, apparently you've got some fucking animosity built up, huh? You got some animosity built up towards me over whatever the fuck is your issue. You literally started this.
All right,
I made a stream joking about the shit that you did in Portugal, which was funny.
It was.
And you act like, Jim, why would you do that? Remember Andy's AIM stream? I lit that motherfucker up too immediately after that.
Yeah, but you know what? Andy has said, do you even like, you know what? I feel like sometimes that I'm the only motherfucker who like actually watches this shit day to day. Do you know the things that Andy Worski has said about you personally?
Probably terrible things.
Yes.
Probably just like Matt Jarbo has said terrible things.
Well, yeah, of course, but it's like.
Can confirm.
Okay, well, I'm just saying it's like, oh, well, now Ralph's the bad guy of the week. Like, this is like.
Okay, well, I'm not totally done with my rebuttal. So what do we find ourselves with, huh? I do the Portugal stream, and what is your immediate response? You're a fucking whore of a wife, which is amusing, because you'll sit there and cry on the internet about people fucking with your family, but your instant reaction is, I'm going after your wife. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't say, oh, that's off limits. But now when I do it, it's cool. When I do it, it's cool, but you talk about my kids or my girlfriends or wives or whatever, that's the line. That's the Ralph Mail line. It's either all or nothing. And this shit you're doing, I'd like to make really clear when, I retweet the stuff with Gator. Oh, that's not the doxing issue I have an issue with. You're going from doxing to life ruination. You want to start putting posters up.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not done with my rebuttal. You can rebut my rebuttal in a second.
In soon.
That's fine. I'm almost done.
Okay, go ahead.
You're talking about putting up flyers. What are they going to think it is work in his job when they find out he's a white nationalist? Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's funny when Nick Fuentes has his bank account taken away? You like it when he gets fucked with like that?
You were joking around about him being a faggot 2 weeks ago, so you think a lot of shit is funny that I don't.
I do think a lot of shit is funny, but I'm not the one saying that his life should be ruined. Do you think it was funny when? Do you think it was funny when Dick Masterson's NP2 project and banks fucked him over? You like life ruination?
You know who supported that? All the people you're supporting now, Jim.
Apparently you too, Ralph, because you're jumping into it.
You know what? Okay, well I'll tell you this, and I'll agree that is a very hard
life ruination. Yeah, well, it's not doxing, it's life ruination.
Dude, people have showed up to my house. People have sprayed.
Did Gator show up to your house?
Today, somebody
did Gator show up to your house
and dump shit in front of my fucking front door, and I didn't even make it public because it's like that's what they want. Like they literally dumped fucking shit. If people showed up to your house like that, you would be fucking crying, dude, to be honest with you. You've lived your whole life trying to run away from your internet antics, and you know what?
And I need to be taught a lesson, right, Ralph? You're gonna teach me that lesson.
Not that, Jim, but it's like they know me, right? Like there was literally shit in front of my fucking front door.
You project that image. That's your selling point. You tell people you're the Ralph Mail.
Do you think that's funny? Do you think that's funny? Like people show up to your house.
Well, you sell yourself as that guy. You say, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm hardcore. I'm badass. Nothing fucks with me.
I didn't cry about it. But what I'm saying is, do you think that's funny? Like if that happened to you, do you think you would be like, you wouldn't? You know what I mean? Like. Right?
So, Ralph, let me ask you. You're asking me this question. I'm turning it around on you. If you don't like it, why are you the one putting it out? If you think it's so fucking terrible,
and it deserves people coming to my house.
No, I'm saying if you don't like that shit, you say you don't, and I understand you're saying you don't.
What am I saying?
You're gonna go fuck with Gator. You're gonna try to get him blacklisted for being a white nationalist. You think that's funny, Ralph? No, you think that's funny. You want to fuck with his life and do life ruination. That's exactly what you want to do, Ralph.
That's not what I said.
Just understand when you put it out there, it comes back to you. Oh no, I'm just making it real clear. You want to play life ruination, it will come right back to you.
You have no. You know what? People came to my fucking house.
It will be 10 times worse than that, Ralph. You're talking about putting up flyers. What do you think it's going to be like with you and your girl walking down the street with your face up there and it says some nasty shit? Or her face.
It seems like you're scared of that, not me.
Ralph, I'm asking. So you're cool with it.
You're scared of that, not me.
Oh, okay, Sam Kinison, yell a little more.
I'm not fucking scared.
Oh, he's gonna holler in his Sam Kinison voice.
You're scared, boy. That's what it seems like. Yeah.
Listen, holler and hog.
Yell? You don't
You're
want
the
to
one
let
that
me talk?
you just
Are
wept about it.
Are you gonna not?